So you don't have one? No, I don't have one. So I thought, well, if... That's what I have to do. I have to look high and low. Yeah. Oh, they're not ready. That's pretty good. Well, okay, I guess. I always have to start with F-L-A-H. We really intended to come to Wynn this time. We thought about you. Good thing Dwayne didn't need to go to job. We needed a vice president.
Mustard. All he did was fun.
Are you having another in August? No. Oh, really?
Harry, we're not doing a drill.
Frame! Attack! Frame! Attack! Frame!
Hey there, man.
Where? Let's go down there.
Not at the
Turn and go. Hit! Hit! Turn and go. Turn and go. Frame!
So he said there's no sense in hiring her because by the time she gets her train, she'll be ready to leave.
You see her go back over square to
I don't know. I'll ask her tonight.
tell her to go over there and tell her she wants to interview for a purchasing job.
Purchases?
Purchasing.
Okay.
They just laugh and say, well, we don't know what we're doing, but this covers, and we had a long talk with the South Carolina defense people, and they say this covers all the spots. Now, last year, some of you remember, I think Rochester ran a sprint draw up the left sideline for 70 yards and we lost the game. So we came back home and we have had trouble, and some of the young guys talked, we have had trouble with teams that start one way and come back the other way in the past 5 years. So Coach Clemens, he's the guy, big guy back here in black, he suggested that we put a guy over here and a guy over here, and then they start this way, and then one of the coaches will point to these guys and they go opposite. So we just call it the Clem drill, and it helped us, believe it or not, against Eastern, and it definitely helped us against West Hill, and we think it's really helped us on misdirection type plays. We do this every day for at least 10 minutes. The last will go, and then the last 3 will show you the pursuit drill, and they end up 2 whistles. They'll cover their assignments, and then we'll blow a second whistle, and the cone's down there 40 yards, and they all cross. And it looks like a Chinese fire drill, but nobody ever seems to hit each other. So we're going to do this for 10 minutes with the black team, and then the red team comes over. Everybody spot where your son, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whatever, brother or sister are at now. 10 minutes. Okay. Let's go about 8 minutes.
Run!
Whoa, that was too close.
Run up!
ball.
Get over here. Cheater. Hey, Teddy Richmond. Very nice hustle. Word off. Receiver, Brad.
Ball. Don't be the last guy. Don't be the last guy. Come back. One more.
Hell go, man. What? Dollar. Huddle. Down. Red. Going. Touch him. On. Hustle.
Red attack.
Let's start now.
Down.
Want a paper?
Home.
Which I usually do. In the right formation. Then after that, one of them is signaling in a dummy thing, and they're going through all kinds of things. Bart got real good last year being dummy signaler, and then Mike Hoover, when he wasn't in, loved that. So Jason is going to signal into play, so in practice, I call the play over here, and we're on the bench side. So both he and Troy will signal in the same formation, and then they'll signal it in. Okay. Oh, stay on the court. Yeah, we're right on. Okay, this is Bama Tord. This is the triple option play.
You want to get nicknames or does it matter?
Let's just go away and Tord tonight, because Mom might get embarrassed at her son's nickname. Okay. Now, first thing I want you to do, step up here now. You can get as close as all the guys right here on the 30 if you want to. Now, this is the play that the whole offense is based upon, okay? Walk to your blocks. Walk through the play. Okay, now stop. Okay, now, each block is extremely important. If David Floyd doesn't protect over here, that guy can catch Bart from the backside. Craig doesn't, and Brad doesn't protect play side. Brad has this guy. Now you look at here, Ron Schaefer goes back there and doesn't block this guy. If this guy stands, Jocko Flaherty's going to get the football in this play unless this guy comes right down on Jocko Flaherty. Then the quarterback's going to pull the ball out. Then we're going to come around. Jamie Schnitz blocks this guy. We come up here.
Did you hear that?
Now, we don't know who's going to get the ball. It's either going to be Bart, it's going to be Richie, depending on what Matt does. If Matt comes up here, then we pitch the ball. Every year I say it. If Jocko's parents want Jocko to be the leading ball carrier, they got to call the opponents, not me, and say, don't take the fullback, okay? If Bart or Troy's parents want him to be the leading ball carrier, then they have to call Caston's tackle and say, you take Jocko, and tell the defensive back, you take Richie, so Troy and Bart can carry the ball. If Charlie wants Richie to be the leading ball carrier, number one you got to do is get Jamie Schnitz's butt on the ball to block, okay? The second thing you got to do then is make sure Tippy Valley's tackle takes Jocko, Tippy Valley's DB takes the quarterback, and then Richie has the ball. So when we call this play, Bama, it's in the B gap. Our quarterbacks don't have to be very smart. Arkansas is A, gap, Bama's B, and Carolina's C. If he knows his ABCs, he knows where to go.
Colorado.
Colorado, that was a long time ago. Okay? Now, there are other plays we definitely get the ball to. But this is, if they don't stop this play, we're going to win. If they stop it, then we got to be smart enough to be able to do something else, and that means be able to throw the ball. Plus, I'll show you the Indiana in a minute. Okay, O formation, that's two split ends, Bama Tor. See if everybody does this. And Jamie's getting a lot better. You know what we told Jamie about blocking? You block the guy just like you're running the ball, and it's improved this summer.
Where? Bama Thor! Bama Thor! Bang! Back!
Now you went 12 minutes from now or 12 minutes
Indiana wins. Okay, now, on this play, this is the play. This kid here is the third leading rusher in the conference last year. Leading rusher coming back. The two best running backs on statistics is Brad Smith from Rochester and Jamie Schnitz. We don't think they're the best two backs in the conference, though. I think there's 3 or 4 right here. This is the play that we made a lot of yardage on last year. Okay, Craig, go to your block. Just walk to your block. Everybody bases. Indiana win. Okay. All right, now, Jocko goes B gap. Now, Richie and Jamie, believe it or not, folks, I'm trying to get smarter as I go. When I first came here, I said, for 3 years, we said, we're going in that C gap between David Floyd and Brandon Bill. We don't care. We're going to run it. We're going to run it right there, and that's where we're going. Then it took me about 2 years, and we decided, okay, Richie and Jamie are going, and they're going to look at Brandon Bill's block. Randy turns that guy out. We're going in through there. Okay, walk back. If Chris Smith pitches in, Randy shuts him down. Richie sees it. He bumps outside. It automatically becomes a sweep. Jamie Smith runs this as well as anybody. And the reason for it is Richie Runkle is one of the best leading blockers I've ever had in the Wishbone. The other one's now on the coaching staff, and that's Chris Butcher over here. So they have done an excellent job. This is the play that's our bread and butter as far as going to keep getting the first down. The reason we beat Manchester last year is because of this play. They just couldn't get the ball. Okay, here we go. Indiana away.
Warriors! Indiana away! Indiana away! Bang! Next!
Now, why it's a team and it's extremely important is Brad Clemens and Ron Schaefer says that's going over to the left. I'm going to take it easy. He steps here. John Wilderman is going to come back here and catch us from the backside. He's got to protect this gap and step up in here. He's got to protect and step up in there. Those are the two plays. If you don't stop those, we win for sure. There ain't no doubt, because that's all I'll call. Okay.
Air Force Tours! Air Force Tours! Bang! Tack!
Now that was an option. The fullback get up in the middle, keep the linebackers there. Everybody's going this way. Jocko hits back in through there, right there. It opens up like that after you've established all this other stuff. If the linebackers are flying out, then we go. Okay. Let's go C formation. That's two tight ends. Army away.
Where? Army away! Army away! Bang! Tack!
Time. Oh, 4 minutes.
Warriors! Side tour! Side tour! Bang! Tack! Tack!
Yeah. Okay, now. Okay, now. What we're going to try to do, we're only going to do 2 or 3 things out of this. Okay, back up a little bit, Jeff. Now, Bart or Troy looks it over, and we're going to throw the ball. Now, both Jeff is off of Andy and Adam. We're going to take the ball. I don't care if we shot put it, grenade it, or whatever, or roll it out there. We're going to throw it right now to the uncovered guy. And then they're going to go one-on-one. Okay? Now, come up. All 4 of you. Get toe-to-toe. If they're up tight in this phase, then we're all going downtown. And we're going to throw it to the short side of the field. We're either going to catch it with those 2 high jumpers, or we're going to throw it out of bounds. Okay, back up to about 4 yards. Now they're in the gray area. We don't know whether we can beat them right now, downfield or whatever. So, we had a Jason Marburger last year and a Jocko. Now, he's going to call Georgia, and we're going to run speed option. He's going to count. It's an even defense, so we're going to the grass, which would be to the left. Okay? We'll go to the right. Okay, we're going to the right then. All right, walk through Georgia now. Okay? And he's going to call that at the line. It's either tied, we throw it, or Georgia, we're going to run it on speed option. Walk through it. Just go right now. Okay? We're going to come out. We're going to block base, Andy. Stalk the guy, okay? And just come out and go. That's the only 3 things we're going to go. Now, come back. All right, let's say. So for the guys at the Denver Tavern, we are breaking the bone a little bit. But not because you told us to, okay? Still be pretty effective, all right? Okay, let's run, okay. Coach, you put the 4 wherever you want to, and we'll just run Southern right now.
Your opinion.
Okay, tie toward. If you want to go Georgia, what they're doing, you do it.
Warriors! Side tour! Side tour! Bang! Tack! Tack!
Stand right there, that is. There we are now. We're one-on-one. We'll take that as 5 yards. That's all. Nothing fancy. Sometimes coaches make the game too complicated. It's not complicated. Coach.
Okay.
What
few-
games? What games?
Something we read an article where they said the punt is the most important, one of the most important plays of the game. If you go back over the last 2 or 3 years from North Miami, games where we have blocked a punt has turned the game around, and then after we blocked it, we scored. Northfield 2 years ago, the first 2 punts we blocked, we scored. The Trollster over there kind of threw it towards our end zone on one. That helped a lot. Against Tippecanoe Valley 2 years ago, we blocked their first punt, scored, went on to win the game. Again, against Northfield last year, we blocked 2 punts and scored after each one. But on the other hand, not that we do such a great job at it, but if you go back to 2 years ago, at Southwood, they blocked a punt of ours in the second half, went on to score, and they won the game. So block punt can really turn the game around. And 4 or 5 years ago, we picked up this little training session from the Connersville head coach, Russ Radke. And they've gone through a series of things for the last 6 days. And tonight is a graduation ceremony for them. The seniors wanted to do the graduation tonight. Now, the sophomores are probably standing back there wishing they would have had it. But the seniors said, we want it. And by the way, 8 of the 11 returning seniors volunteered to be one of these Tomahawks and go through this training. So,
Show them the correct one.
okay, the correct technique, or as we call the position. They want to lock their thumbs, get their elbows bent. They want to have their hands out in front, but they don't want to get them back too far or extend their arms too far because the ball could go through. So about right there. The face mask comes down. That helps from getting the ball hit in the throat after it's been kicked. And then we want to hit hopefully in his chest somewhere off the face mask, and we do practice the ball bouncing off the face mask. And we watch to see if the eyes stay open, or the arms and the hands, and we work to see if the hands will come apart. And by locking the thumbs, the ball hits it, it's not going to go through, and it's going to come down on the ground. Now for their graduation tonight, they're going to take off from over there. I'm laying on the ground. They go and dive over me. I throw a ball up in them. And then they got to land on the ground and pick the ball up like they've blocked it and they're going in for a touchdown. Score. Pick it up and score. Bring the ball back here.
That's Andy Halderman.
Bring the ball back.
Jeremy Winters. Randy Middle. Richie Ruckle. John Evelyn. Matt Wilkerson. Al Epstein. Bob Moore. Jocko Flaherty. Eric Pearson, sophomore. Jeff Hoover. White. We'll end up only taking about 6 and using them in a ball game, but at least they've all gone through it. And it makes it kind of special, and we put a lot of emphasis on that, to do that. The last thing we're going to do is in conditioning, We did it 2 years ago. We didn't do it last year, and the seniors suggested it the other day, and we did it in practice one time. It's called Find a Way Drill. Somewhere, somehow, you're going to find a way to get the ball carrier down before he gets in the end zone, and we're going to get the ball. So I would suggest on this drill, probably stand in the end zone. Yeah, stand in the end zone. And they want to do this tonight for conditioning.
Find a way to get here. Find a way to get here. There you go. Oh, they can get over. Go, Bart. Look at that. Heads up. Get it. Hey, keep him away from him. Keep him away from him. Clear. Hollywood, clear. Go, Brad. Find a way to get here. Stand it up. Stand up. That's it. Good job. Becomes Richie. Last person. That's the last person. Stay well. Stay well. Hey, go. Yes, sir. Macy? Yeah. Hey, Key, you lost your, I heard about your type.